It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
We got this. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ferguson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
What? 380. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're running. Ingram. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
14.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Jefferson, he's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Let's go. Do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ingram again, a first down carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 4th down. Here's Wilson being chased out left. Open man is Ursua. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Flushed out, and it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Next to score, Seahawks 7, Ravens 6. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
Ingram again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Ingram. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd and short. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. He's back to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson, out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.